I mean, Jacy Sheldon. Like, I didn't think I would be coming up here talking about Jacy Sheldon, probably one of the most irrelevant WNBA players. Like, just one of the dirtiest players I've ever seen. Like, I'm talking about from wire to wire. Caitlin Clark has could not get away from her, and it's cool. It's one thing when you're being guarded by somebody who's a pest like a Lexi Hall, a Sophie Cunningham, just a blue collar girls like a defender, someone who gets in your jersey. It's a difference between that and a Jacy Sheldon. Jacy Sheldon is intentionally fouling people, intentionally being dirty. She's injured multiple people recently at that. You can go look at the history. This girl has a bad track record of playing clean defense. Marina Mabrey as well. As you can see right here, she pokes Caitlin in the eye. Just look at this. And then Caitlin gets trucked by Marina Mabrey right here. Marina Mabrey, just another one. Like, I don't know what is it with these girls. Like, with this, I don't know. Marina Mabrey, she's just one of the dirtiest players as well. I tried to give Marina grace as well, but like, I'm just sick of her, honestly. Like, just look how push Caitlin to the floor and stay in the game, at least tonight. And then the fact that the WNBA does not eject her for this. Like, no. Honestly, I gotta talk to. I want to send a message to the WNBA. There is no space for this in the game. Caitlin Clark is like, look at her on the floor. Let me move my camera. Literally on the floor because she got poked in the eye trying to get Jacy Sheldon off of her. And Marina Mabrey comes in, pushes her to the floor. No ejection, just a regular technical foul. And then you see Sophie Cunningham respond later on in the game, which we're going to talk about as well. But let's move on. You want to know a fun fact? Jacy Sheldon is 0 for 12 versus Caitlin Clark in the college and the pros. I mean, she can't escape Caitlin Clark. That's one thing for sure. I mean, she was literally trending before this game on a hashtag Make Racial Live. They were literally cropping Jacy Sheldon right here and putting her in background. They started a challenge for whoever photoshops her the best wins a cash prize, a $50 Wilson basketball card. Listen, this is crazy. Jacy Sheldon clearly is envious. She's clearly holding some type of resentment towards Caitlin because she just cannot win against Caitlin Clark. She's trying to break away from the CC curse and is not going away. Triple C, the Caitlin Clark curse. Let's move on though. Correlation says they did all that to distract from a disaster class. Look at this. They really tried to distract us from this. Marina Mabrey, 6 points. She did have 8 rebounds, 3 steals, but 2 for 9, just a stinker. 0 for 6 from the 3-point line. 4 turnovers. Like, it's nothing Marina Mabrey could have did. Minus 16 at that. Like, come on, let's look at Jacy Sheldon now. Like, they literally had a mid-off. 0 for 3. 1 for 4. 2 points, 2 rebounds, 3. Like, they're just out there to hurt people at this point. Jacy Sheldon, minus 22. Like, oh my goodness. Like, I don't know. There's no Adam Silver got to step in. Somebody got to step in. Kathy's not doing enough. Like, something has to happen. Enforce has to happen. Like, the referees were allowing too much physicality. Like, let's pull this up real quick, okay? And this is why we love Sophie Cunningham.
Spicy Sophie.
This girl right here got that dog in her. Like, she does not care. She said enough is enough. She put her foot down. This is what you call an enforcer. This is who I thought we was getting in Natasha Howard. But Sophie Cunningham is definitely bringing that spice. Jacy Sheldon trying to drive. And Sophie says, you know what? Come here. Give me that head, girl. Dragged it right to the floor. Like, enough is enough. And then they got into a whole brawl. As you can see, they got into it. Referees had to get involved, separate everybody. But Sophie said enough is enough. You're not going to come bully our girls and think that you about to go home. No, yeah, you're going to put you in a figure 4 Nelson. Come here, girl. Put her in that full Nelson. Y'all watch Baby Boy? Yeah, that's right. Call for your mama. I don't care no more. Like, there's no space for this. Stop trying to injure Caitlin Clark. She just came back from injury. You're trying to injure her again. Like, stop it. Matter of fact, let me pull up this clip when Marina Mabrey had her entire arm locked on Caitlin and Jacy Sheldon had her entire elbow into Caitlin's, whatever you call it, her rib cage, and no call, which resulted in a Caitlin turnover. Let's pull it up. Can I please get everyone's attention to the screen right here? Pay attention to Caitlin Clark driving, going back doing Jacy Sheldon. You see Sheldon's already grabbing Caitlin Clark's arms. Cool, in front of the same rep, number 8. Not calling it, right? Caitlin is right here. Now she's driving. What do you have here? Marina Mabrey or Jacy Sheldon. Oh, what a coinkydink. What a coinkydink. The 2 players who got ejected. I don't even know if Marina got ejected at the end of that situation. No, she didn't. But the 2 players who've been in trouble with Caitlin Clark in this whole game with technicals and just flagrant foul in this whole game ended up with Caitlin Clark in a turnover. Right here, you see Mabrey locking arms with Caitlin Clark. And what is Jacy Sheldon doing with her left arm subtly? In Caitlin Clark's back, elbowing her. Turnover, no foul call. When is the officiating gonna get better? When is it gonna get better? Like, this cannot be sustained throughout the rest of the season. Somebody's gonna get hurt. Something bad is gonna happen. A fight might break out. Like, I'm telling y'all right now, I could see this happening in the future if the referees or somebody does not step in and change what the hell is going on with this league. This is not basketball I'm watching. I'm watching dirty tactics. I'm seeing players trying to take micro jabs at Caitlyn and trying to wear her out through 4 quarters. It's one thing if you're picking up 94 feet, trying to get her tired, and it's another thing when you're putting elbows in her back every other minute and hitting her, poking her in the eye, knocking her to the floor. Like, what kind of brand of basketball is this? I'll let you sit here and talk about basketball, break the film down, what we could have did better on defense, what we did good on offense, but I'm over here talking about dirtiness again. Same thing as last year with DJ Carrington poking her in the eye. When is it gonna stop? Like, enough has to be enough at a certain point. Let's move on though, yeah. Anyways, Caitlyn being who she is, you know she gonna translate it with her game. She don't gotta fight. She gonna fight you with her game. Same thing as Stephen Curry. Not even less talking, more doing, which a lot of people can't do, which is why they rather go for words than fighting. Like you seen when Angel Reese trying to get up and go at Caitlyn when she are fouled after she fouled Natasha Howard. People just like physical conflict instead of just going and showing what your talent is on the floor. Like, if you're really that good, show me on the court. Caitlyn is gonna show you. Pay attention to Exhibit A. Sidestep over Sheldon right in her nostril.
C22.
Like, are you kidding me? And then she let her hear about it after. She let her hear about it after and say, you like that? Yeah, C22. What's wrong with her? Like, come on, this is what I'm saying. This is all you gotta do. This is basketball at the end of the day. We do not have to be dirty. Show you like that. Jacy Sheldon, she's a scrub. She sucks at basketball, which is why she has to, she tends to resort to the actions that she do. Anyways, let's move on, yeah. Sophie Cunningham. This is what she took to Instagram and posted this picture like, well,
Spicy Sophie.
like Sophie, man, oh my goodness, like, yeah, this comment says she gained 4K followers in the last 2 hours. Like, Sophie Cunningham, she definitely became a fan favorite tonight. If she wasn't already, she became a huge fan favorite tonight. Listen, let's move on though. Let's talk about some awards while we at it. Let's hand out. I mean, first of all, let's look at the FIBA checklist because my goodness, y'all gonna be surprised. This is another reason of why they were so pressed about it. Let's go look at the checklist. So right here, you see the Indiana Fever went 0 for 5. But it doesn't matter because we walked away 88-71. Up was that 18 points, 18-point lead. That is insane. I'm gonna be honest. Like, that's no, a 17-point lead, but that's actually insane. That the fact that we could walk away with a 17-point lead over the Connecticut Sun when we filled the whole checklist completely. The first one is 70 field goal attempt. The Indiana Fever as a team, they only attempted 20. Let me look. They attempted. Give me a second. The Indiana Fever attempted 68 field goals as a team to the Connecticut Sun 64. The big difference is they hit only 25 of their shots and we hit 31 of our shots. And on them 31 shots, we have 19 assists, which I would want is gonna tie into that second one as well. But we clearly didn't meet that threshold. But at least we was playing fast enough to be close to it. Without Caitlin Clark, we was attempting around 58 to 59 shots. At least we already above 65, near that 70 mark. But we still won this game, which don't matter, which ties us into number 2. 20 team assists. The Indiana Fever had 19 assists as a team. Of course, most of those assists came from Caitlin Clark. Aaliyah Boston leading second, which is what you love to see. It shows that she's slowly morphing into that baby Nikola Jokic role. She's definitely thriving in that role as well. Aaliyah Boston operating in the short roll, driving kickouts. She definitely she hit a 3 in this game. Only attempted one and hit one as well. Caitlin Clark hit we'll talk about Caitlin Clark in the MVP anyways. A little spoiler, obviously, you know, elephant in the room. But that brings us to number 3, under 13 team turnovers. The Indiana Fever turned it over 15 times to the Connecticut Suns 12. So they took care of the ball more than us, but they had less possessions. But they still took care of the ball more than us, and they scored 8 more points off turnovers than us. We had 12 points off turnovers to the Connecticut Suns 20 points off turnovers. We didn't push the ball as much as we normally would like to, which brings us to the next one. 15 fast break points is the threshold. We did not cross that threshold. We only had 11 fast break points, and I think we had 11 going into the second half. I don't think we had a fast break point for the rest of the game, but we still held Connecticut Sun to only 5 fast break points. But this is where they was kind of getting us to second chance points. They had 15 second chance points to 12. Now, this was a big red flag for me because Connecticut Sun is one of the worst. No, not one of. They are the worst rebounding team in the WNBA. So the fact that we gave the worst rebounding team in the WNBA 15 second chance points, that is a bad sign. We cannot do that against great teams, and we are going to be playing the Minnesota Lynx in the Cup Finals. We're going to get to that as well. But points in the paint as well, we definitely did our thing there. 38 points to their 34. So we did our thing. And the big three combining for 60 points. Obviously, that's not checked off. We combined for 46 points. Caitlin Clark had 20 points. Kelsey Mitchell with 17. And Natasha Howard with 16. And now I'll bring you the MVP, C22. The girl that gets under everyone's skin. Everybody got a guard or hater. I get it. But listen, just don't be dirty while you're doing it. And clearly these girls were being dirty tonight. Caitlin Clark with 20 points, 6 assists, 4 3-pointers made, 2 steals. And with those 6 assists, it could have easily been 11 to 13 more assists. 13 assists if teammates made their layups. There was so many missed layups. We got to stop missing layups, y'all. I'm not going to lie to you. We have to stop missing a lot of easy looks at the rim. But let's move on to bring the X factor is Natasha Howard. Natasha Howard with a quiet, great game. 16 points, 16 rebounds, 7 of those were offensive rebounds, and she had her steal. Shout out to Natasha Howard, putting on her blue-collar girl mentality. I love what she was doing. She was all over the place, had a quiet game, but her impact was not unnoticed on the box score. And now let's talk about the cup standings. The Indiana Fever are advancing to the finals to play the Minnesota Lynx in the Commissioner's Cup Finals for $500,000. Let's go. 4-1, we ahead of the New York Liberty. The New York Liberty knocked off the Atlanta Dream. They came back. They were down double digits in their first game back with Jonquel Jones, and they came back in the fourth quarter and put their championship pedigree on that fourth quarter to win the game against the Atlanta Dream. So we advanced with that because we beat the New York Liberty in the head-to-head cup matchup. They have a higher point differential than us, but the first tiebreaker is not point differential. It's the head-to-head matchup first. Thank God the WNBA did that, or we would not be going to the finals. So y'all let me know, do y'all like our chances against the Minnesota Lynx in the finals? I want to hear y'all opinions in the comments. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all smash the sub button. Make sure y'all go follow me at Blame Venom on X. I've been posting a lot of content on there. But listen, man, I love y'all so much, and I'm going to see y'all in the next one. It's your boy Venom. I'm out. Film is coming tomorrow. Unfortunately, I can't talk about film tonight because there's so much that I got to address. I just had to get this out because I don't like the officiating. You know, I really don't. But listen, we only got, 15 more followers to 23,600 subscribers. 15 of y'all hit subscribe right now. We'll be there in no time. I love y'all so much. I'm going to see y'all in the next one. Let's go, baby. Referees do better. Kathy, your time is coming soon. Clock in. You have the generational talent on your team, and her name is CC. Stop playing.